There are a number of things to note on the attendance register itself. The system responds by showing the current date, and that current date can be changed by the user if the user wants to see attendance status as of a particular date. But for right now, we're going to deal with the current date as it stands. The system also identifies what date the current school year started and what the last day of the current school year is going to be. The system also keeps a running track of the number of school days this year to date, taking into consideration, of course, weekends and holidays that have been set up in the managed days off portion of the register. The system shows for every student associated with this grade the start of their own particular enrollment, the number of days present, and any indicators of any absences or lates or PA days, etc. And you can see all the various categories here on Phoenix NP Complete. The attendance register has been written specifically in accordance with the way the Ontario Ministry of Education requires schools to manage attendance, and it has been developed in response to the ministry's decision to no longer produce its paper-based attendance registers. So let's see how the attendance register now works. We can take a look at one student, Ms. Broadbent. So far she has a perfect attendance record, 27 days present in 27 days of school. Let's make a change to that. She is now absent for today, and as you can see, the system responds by showing now 26 days present and placing a 1 in the absent all day column for her record. Let's take the next student, who is also going to be absent all day, Mr. McDonald, and likewise the system responds in exactly the same way. The final student, let's say that student will now be late in the afternoon, and as you can see, the system responds by placing a 1 in the late in PM column. It's as easy as that to use. The Ministry of Education also requires schools to, of course, follow up with families of students who are absent, and for any student who is going to be absent all day, their individual records and further details regarding their records can be viewed in the absentee call list. For the current date, you will see Ms. Broadbent, who is noted as being absent all day, both parents' information, any telephone information that's been entered for them. If there is emergency contact information, it would be also visible here, and a place to enter notes. So we can just simply enter sick and go to the next student who's absent all day, Mr. McDonald, and again, there's contact information, and Mr. McDonald is away on vacation. And it's as simple as that. Exiting the attendance register when one is finished doing their work is simply a matter of pressing the exit button, returning to the attendance register menu, and then return to student information menu. Phoenix NP Complete also has the ability to manage school childcare programs. Management of childcare programs means setting up rate plans, being able to bill for usage, being able to track usage on a minute-by-minute basis, and being able to do that all efficiently and effectively. And Phoenix NP Complete can do all of that. Let's first look at setting up childcare programs, and the system allows for the setup of multiple plans, each with a morning, afternoon, and premium time frame associated with it. For each plan and for each of the morning, afternoon, and premium time slots, charges can be on the basis of a flat fee or on a per time basis. The time unit allocation can be defined in terms of minutes. The cost per unit block can be assigned, and of course the start and end times for that block can be set up. In this way, Phoenix NP Complete can take time usage data that is entered into the system and automatically convert that into dollar amounts and print statements. All of this has the net effect of making the entire management and billing cycle much, much easier to deal with and not requiring huge time investments on the part of bookkeepers, accounting staff, etc. Once the individual pricing plans have been set up, the user can then go to the childcare data entry screen, where the system responds by presenting today's date and a blank screen for entering students who are attending the childcare program. Oftentimes we have many clients who have a single individual working in the specific classroom where the childcare program is taking place, and that person simply logs students in and out as they arrive and depart from the program. Simply select the student that you're interested in, their name appears, select a login time, we're going to say 8 a.m., and a log out time, let's say 8:30 a.m., and that's all there is to it. A nice feature is that clicking on the telephone icon next to the student record will then open up that student's record on the screen, where you can see the student's parents and their telephone numbers, all of the emergency contacts data that may have been entered, their email information, etc. So if the parents happen to be late picking up their student, that data is available for immediate contact. Once data for individual students who are in attendance at childcare program has been completed, the user simply then needs to press the exit button, returning to the student information submenu. Data that has been entered for childcare program usage can always be edited by selecting the Childcare Data Editor option. Simply select a start date. The system automatically shows the current date as the end date, and then press the Childcare Data Editor, which opens up the editor itself and shows all data currently entered for the current school year. You can see multiple records here. You can also see that the system allows you to edit the student, which will automatically change the student name and the student's parents' names, the date, the login, and the logout time. Phoenix NP Complete automatically calculates durations based on the login and logout time. The next feature of the Childcare Program Management subsystem is the production of childcare statements. Once data has been entered, Phoenix NP Complete automatically manages all of the data and prepares statements available for printing or emailing out to parents. This will certainly facilitate the process of revenue collection for the childcare program itself. Simply press the Childcare Statement button, select a start date. We're going to focus on the month of October since that's where our test data is. The system allows you to select either all students or individual students. We're going to stick with all students, and then press the Preview Print Statements button. Phoenix NP Complete opens up the childcare statement and allows you to view and review, and there's one student with their current usage, and you can see the system shows you for each date the login, the logout time, the total usage for both regular and premium time slots, and performs the appropriate calculations based on the different costs per block for both the regular and premium time slots. No further user intervention is required, and you can cycle through each student, seeing each student's individual data. In order to exit the childcare statement, simply click the Close button, and then click the Exit button from the Childcare Statement selector, which returns the user to the Student Information menu. The next installment of the Student Information training video will focus on the Student Admissions and Enrollment submenu. Thank you.